When I started the gym back 4 years ago, the thing I wish I knew was making the gym fun was the most important thing. Like the difference between my workout split, my exercises wasn't that big of a deal. I was spending hours on them every single night watching YouTube tutorials about like how to get a good workout split, or should I do push pull legs, upper lower, should I have a low carb, high carb diet. I was spending so many hours focusing on the wrong things because I wasn't having fun. And obviously, it was so hard to be motivated, be disciplined, because I wasn't enjoying the process. Like you've heard the quote, it's easier to go to get to like the destination if you like the journey. So you should like the journey as well. Because if you like the journey, by definition, no matter how long it takes, you'll get to the destination. But if you hate the journey, if you hate every time you go to the gym, you track your calories, then the destination, no matter how good it is, it's eventually just not going to be enough. And that's what I wish I knew. So how can you actually make the gym fun? And why do you need to make the gym fun? Well, it's pretty obvious, but why you want to make the gym fun is because if it's fun, you're going to like it. Like so many people overcomplicate this, thinking they need the best workout split, the best exercises. But in my opinion, if anything's going to sacrifice having fun, it's probably not worth it, unless if it's a massive return on investment. Like if switching a workout split is going to make you 10% less happier than going to the gym, but may give you 1% extra gains, it's not worth it. Like genuinely. Because look, if you're happy to do something, you're going to do it on automatic. And the thing is, even though if what you do isn't like 100% maximized, you'll go further than the guy who's maximizing everything but gives up after a month. Like it's just showing anything in life, it's the case. If a guy does a 80% good job every single day to the rest of his life, he'll accomplish way more than the guy who does 100% only for 3 months or a year. Just pure science, it's just pure logic. Like the longer you stick with something, the more progress you get into that topic. Seems obvious, doesn't it? It's the same with the gym. So if you have fun when you're working out, time will fly by because, as you know, when you have fun, you don't see time. But at the same time, you'll always be disciplined. And even though what you're doing may not be 100% effective, the thing is, because you'll never stop because you're having fun, you're eventually going to get to the dream outcome anyway. And if you were to switch, not have as much fun, you would be likely to give up. If we're being honest, you probably would, because it would be too hard. And look, that's why you need to make it fun, because you'll just never have to worry about being disciplined, consistent, which is the two key elements people miss when they go to the gym anyway. So just by having fun, you can be better than basically 99% of people who work out. How awesome is that? So look, how do you actually have fun? Well, there's a few ways to go about it. First off, as I said, is the choices you make in your diet, in your workout split, in how many times you train. Look, to be honest, in order to have a good workout split, a good diet, you only need a few couple of things. For a good diet, you need your caloric intake, your protein intake. That's basically 98% of it. Then there's how many carbs you eat. Then there's if you do keto, carnivore, if you, for example, eat twice a day, 5 times a day. There's all these different variables, but that don't really matter because it does matter a tiny bit, but that little bit that you're going to gain or lose from it isn't worth not like in the gym. So yeah, you can make tiny little tweaks here and there to maximize a tiny bit your progress. But if it's going to sacrifice you like in the gym and make you give up down the line, it's just not worth it. So just make sure you hit your calories and your protein and then do what works best for you. Like for me, I don't like eating at evenings. Like I'll basically eat all my food in the morning and early afternoon, and then I don't eat until the next day. Is it the most maximized way to build muscle mass? Probably not. But I'm loving it because it works for me. So therefore, I'm having fun and I'm way more likely to stick to my diet for years compared to if I were eating like the most science-based way, but I was hating it. And eventually I'm like, oh, fuck this diet, I'm cheating. It makes sense, doesn't it? Because I'm having fun. And it's the same with your workout split. Look, some people will say push-pull legs is the best. Some people will say upper lower is the best. Everyone has a different opinion. Do which one works best for you. As long as you train your muscle twice a week, every single muscle twice a week, and that you can actually have good recovery, like at least 1 or 2 days rest days, and like at least 48 to 72 hours between every time you train a muscle, then it's going to work basically as good. Yeah, sure, push-pull legs may be a bit better than upper lower. Yeah, sure, this may be better than that. But same thing for your diet. If it's going to sacrifice how much fun you have, I promise you, it's just not worth it. Okay, so that's for like working out the like theoretical part of actually go into the gym, like what you do, but how do you actually make the gym fun in terms of like making it the most entertaining possible? Well, first off, you can set yourself goals. If you're like me, you used to play video games, or maybe you still do. The thing that got us hooked on video games was the feeling of progress, seeing data, tracking the numbers. That's what was getting us hyped and addicted. You can replicate this in the gym. You can track the numbers of weights you do, the numbers of sets, the number of reps in the sets for certain weights. You can, for example, track your food, track your calories. You can track your weight. You can add numbers because tracking numbers is proven to be addictive. Like every single addiction is basically based off numbers, like casino, gambling. It's because it's addictive. So if you can make the gym addictive, tracking your progress addictive, with tracking the data, tracking the numbers, it's only going to benefit you as long as it's in a healthy way. So like you can make it addictive. You can have competition with your friends. If you have different friends going to the gym, you can be like, oh, like when you used to play video games, you wanted to be the best out of everyone. To have your friends be like, oh, you're sick. Oh, you carried us. Thank you so much. Your friends were gassing you up if you were good at the game. Could be the same for the gym. So therefore, just try and be competitive. That could help. Or in my opinion, the best thing is to go with someone at the gym. Because look, if you go with someone, you combine in two in one. You combine in training and seeing your best friend or your girlfriend or whoever you're going with the gym. So then naturally these two habits go together. Now going to the gym, you're hyped because number one, you go into the gym, but at the same time you're seeing that person. Like the periods in life where I made the most progress and it was the easiest for me to be disciplined was when I was going with my best mate 2 years ago. Since every single time I was going to the gym, I was going to see him. On the days I didn't want to train, I still wanted to go to the gym to see him. And therefore, like on the days I would have maybe missed in another universe where I wasn't going with him, in this one, I didn't because I was going to see him. I was excited. I was happy. Look, I promise you, if you can just focus on making the gym fun, of course, have the basics. Like if you just have fun but you do nothing productive, you're not going to build muscle mass. But as long as you have the basics, which you know what they are, your protein, your calories, your training hard, your frequency, your intensity, your resting, as long as you have all of this, then just focus purely on having fun. What works for you? What exercises do you like doing? Who do you like training with? Do you like training in the evening, in the morning? No matter what tweaks it is, make sure that all the small tweaks that don't really affect you that much are in accordance to you having fun. That's basically the best tip I could ever give you, especially towards getting consistent. And I genuinely hope this video has actually helped you because I know for me back when I started, it would have definitely helped. If you have any questions, just drop a comment. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, just drop a subscribe button. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.